Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So as you can see by today's title, I'm letting my friends ask me any question they want. So I actually got this from the channel Zerka, so I'll leave his links down below. All credit goes to him. I'm not sure if he was the first person to film this video, but he is the first person that I watched film this video. So yeah, it's pretty much what the title says. I just let my friends ask me any questions they want to. They could have been juicy, or if it was just a genuine question they had, they could ask me and I'm going to answer it on here. So I asked a few people to send in some videos, and there was a few people that weren't comfortable sending in videos, so I've just sent in questions, which is absolutely fine. So I've got my laptop here. I'm going to watch the videos and answer the questions, and yeah, you guys are on the journey with me. Also, background noise, we have both the animals running around and the washing machine on, which is just hopefully not too wild. But anyway, yeah, let's get on with the video. So the first video I have here is Chelsea. I've got quite a few questions and I don't want this video to be too long, so I'm going to try and keep the answers as short as possible. But yeah, let's have a look at what Chelsea's got for us.
Right, 2 questions for you. First, if you woke up in the morning and you could literally do whatever you wanted, what would you do? And my next one is more on a personal note. What is one goal you have for yourself for 2021? I'm intrigued.
Okay, so her first question was, if you could wake up in the morning and do anything in the world, what would you do? Obviously, because of COVID at the moment, I would say travel, but obviously because of all of that, I don't know if that would be what I was thinking. I think 2 things pop into mind. If money wasn't an option, like money, I could have as much money as I wanted, I think I would actually start up a business. Like if I could just wake up tomorrow, have all the money and just be like, this is what I want to do, let's just go for it. I think that would be really cool. But also, honestly, just getting all of my friends together, because we all have such different timetables and someone is always busy. I think just getting all of my friends together and just having like a whole day to hang out without anyone having to like go and do anything or having to worry about work or anything like that. Just a whole day of chilling, like, I don't know, go to the beach if it's warm, or just hang out here and have drinks and just kind of chill. So I think that would definitely be like the 2 ideal situations. Obviously one's a little bit easier than the other one, but as I said, if money wasn't an option, wasn't an issue. Yeah, if I had enough money in the world, then I'd probably start a business. And then she said, what is your goal, one of your goals for 2021? So I have a few, but I think the 2 that really stand out to me the most, one is more of like a goal I can work on. Oh, both of them are goals I can work on, but you understand. So the first one is say yes to more things. So I'm very much the type of person that if I'm not in the mood, I will say no, but then later on I'll regret not doing it. So I've really tried hard this year to make sure if anyone asks me to do something, or if there's something that comes up and I'm like, should I do it? I just jump into it and say yes. Like the worst thing that's going to happen is it's not going to work out, or you're not going to have fun, and that's it, you know? Like, you've got to make the most of this life because you've only got one, you know? So yeah, that would be the first one. And the second one is just more of like I don't know if it's materialistic, but more of like a physical one, especially with this channel, is that the goal for the start of this year was to hit 100 subscribers by the end of this year, which obviously isn't a lot, but for me, like, is a goal. So I think at the start of this year, I was on like 70 to 75, and I just looked yesterday and I have 95 subscribers now, which is absolutely nuts. Like 95 people are subscribed to my channel, like that's weird. Yeah, so I can't get over that, but it's 5 subscribers away from 100, which is so close to my goal. Like obviously I'd love to get more by the end of the year, but I think realistically I can get to 100 by the end of this year. So those are my 2 goals, which I am hoping that I can achieve both of them by the end of this year. So yeah, that was all of Chelsea's questions, and then we have 2 separate videos and they're both from Brooke, so I believe it'll be 1 question on each video. So let's start with the first one.
What is one thing that most people do not know about you?
Oh, what is one thing most people do not know about you? I feel like my friends and my family, like I'm not a person that has many secrets. If I trust you and I have a friendship with you, you're gonna like know a lot about me, if that makes sense. Like I'm not someone to just kind of hide everything. If I'm doing something, I tell people. It's just, oh, I just got to call my teeth. That's just what happens. But something that most people don't know about me. I'm trying to think of like what my friends and family might not know about me as well. I don't know if it's, I feel like a lot of people, well, I don't know. This is what I was thinking. I feel like some of my friends know this, but a lot of them don't, is that I'm actually quite a jealous person. I think this originally started in high school, where like obviously you had like huge groups of girls and then they'd split into like little groups and people would hang out, and obviously that's fine. But I think like back then I was like a little bit jealous when people would hang out without me, which is fair on my end, but also obviously people can hang out with who they want. So I think that's kind of how it started, and it's definitely died down now. But even just like people going out with like their family or like their partners and stuff, and they've gone to do activities that I want to do, I'm like, oh, like I really want to do that. Like I'm jealous of you, but also I am jealous when people obviously hang out without me, or my friends hang out with their other friends, and I'm like, oh, like I need to hang out with that person as well, you know what jealous is. But yeah, I think that's my worst trait, and a lot of people do not know that about me because I try really hard to keep it on the down low. So yeah, now you know. If you're my friend and you're doing activities that I want to do, I'm going to be jealous of you. That's pretty much it. Okay, the next question from Brooke is,
do you have any regrets, and if so, what is your biggest regret?
ooh, do I have any regrets and what is my biggest one? I think the three that I've always had in mind, one's to do with schooling, and then the other two are to do with like activities that I did outside of school. So my schooling one was that I didn't try hard enough. I realized that when I went on to study later on, I actually could get the grades I wanted to if I tried, but in high school I just couldn't be bothered trying, so I didn't. Like there were certain classes like drama and science that I've got like excellence and merits in all the time, but classes that I just didn't care about, like English and French and maths, I just didn't try and like got achieves, and even some not achieves in the end, because I just decided I didn't need to try, you know. I was in high school. I didn't really have any benefit, really. That's what I thought at the time. There's no benefit of me trying. But as I said, once I like left and went to study, I realized that I actually could get the grades if I tried. And I think I regret not trying harder in high school, but also I'm the type of person that things happen for a reason. So the reason why, like, I'm glad that I didn't try very hard, because now I know that in the future that if I do put effort in, especially when I did studying and also like anything in the future, I like can do it and I can like get the grades I want or can achieve what I want to. So I guess it was kind of like, I know that I can push myself if I want to. So that's kind of the schooling. And then the two activities were dancing and singing. So I did dancing from when I was 4 till I was like 15 or 16. And I think by the end of it, I was in high school, I danced like 2 afternoons a week and then all day on the Saturday. And I saw all of like my school friends, they were going out and they were having fun on the weekend. And I was just in dance. And at the time I was like, I just want to be with my friends, like all of this stuff. And so in the end I did stop. I think my dance school went till I was to like the age of 18 and then you stop. So I could have stayed the extra like 2 years, but I didn't. I dropped out. I originally dropped just like the Saturday and then stayed for the other 2, but then I just completely dropped everything, I think, by the time I was 16. And then that was actually the same with singing. I did singing from when I was, I think, 10 or 11 till I was probably 16 as well. Singing was more of a different thing. I think the lady who I did singing lessons off, she was a singing teacher, but she also like did her own shows and stuff. She was busy a lot of the time, but also I was busy with like school and I did other sports at school as well. So I actually do really regret giving that up. That's probably my bigger regret out of the 2, but both of them I do regret doing and I wish I had continued on for a while. So yeah. Okay, so that was Brooke's last question. And my next and last video question is from Safi or Saffron. She is also on I was about to say Snapchat. She's also on YouTube. I'll leave her name on the screen here and also her links down below for you to go and check out her channel. She's so lovely, and yeah, let's see what she has for me.
Hey Maddie, so my question for you is, if you could be any book or movie character for a day, who would you choose and why?
Oh, okay. So her question was, if you could be any book or movie character for a day, who would you be and why? That is really hard. I haven't watched any movies in so long, in ages. Yeah, I don't know about movies, but the books I've been reading at the moment is I've just been reading the whole Harry Potter series, and I'm up to the last book, so I'm nearly done. But I think it would be quite cool to go and experience what it's like in the Harry Potter series for a day at least anyway. I don't know if I'd enjoy it that much, but yeah, I think maybe someone from there. I'm trying to think on what other books I've read though. What About Us would be a good one. Obviously I don't want to ruin the book, but I don't think I'd be one of the two main characters, maybe like the other friend that's in there. But What About Us is a really good book, and so is The Dangerous Art of Blending In. So maybe someone from that book as well. But yeah, definitely like Harry Potter would be cool to experience for a day. Character wise though, I don't know who I would be if I was going for the Harry Potter books. Like Hermione I'd say Hermione, or actually probably Ginny would be quite cool. I think Ginny's probably my favourite one. But yeah, any of them, because they're all in the same place, aren't they? So I guess, yeah. So as I said, that was the last video question. I got sent in a few questions from people that might not have wanted to be on camera, or also just like sent them in. So first one's from my friend Alicia. She says, what is your favourite high school memory? So Alicia and I went to high school together. I don't know if she's meaning like in high school, like in the actual school grounds, or if she's meaning just the time we were in high school. So I think if it's the time we were in high school, I would say anytime like me and my group of friends went to the beach. During summer we bussed out to the beach, spent the whole day at the beach, went and got ice cream, got fish and chips, just hung out. It was so nice. I think those were my favourite days. But in the actual school grounds, I would say probably one of our like dress up days. So I think probably Pink Day would have been my favourite. So Pink Day at our school was a day where you fundraised for Pink Day? No, not fundraise for Pink Day, sorry. Fundraise for breast cancer. So everyone would dress up in like pink, and at lunchtime on the field they would have stalls full of food, they would have like activities, and it was just really fun. Like it was just a whole day of just enjoying, obviously you enjoy every day, but just a day that's a bit different from regular schooling. So probably one of those memories was my favourite. So my friend Shyla sent in a huge list of questions. A few of them overlapped with the other questions that we've had, like what are my biggest regrets, what are my goals. So I'm just going to go through them and just see if there's any ones I've missed and answer them for you. Okay, so her first one is, how do you picture your life in 10 years time? So in 10 years time, I'm going to be 32, going on to 33 in November, which is wild. So hopefully by then I have a house. House would be cool. Probably having kids, have had kids or about to have kids, and a stable relationship, and a business for sure. Yeah, I would love to have a business in 10 years time. It would be amazing. I don't know what it would be, but to have a business would be cool. Okay, let's see. Do you want children? If so, how many? So just answer this one. Obviously I do want children. I definitely want more than 2. So 2 or more. No, more than 2, but an even number. So it's probably going to have to be 4. But obviously that depends on, depends on my partner. But yeah, I would say like, I want an even number for sure. So 4 or 6. Probably not 6 though. It's getting a bit far. But yeah, we'll see. See what happens. What is something you can't live without material-wise? Ooh. I think if I was still doing YouTube, like, and I'm still doing YouTube, well, I am still doing YouTube, but I would probably say either my laptop or my phone, just because of like filming and editing wise. But other than that, I would probably say a book. Just if I could just have all the books in the world, it would just be perfect. That would be the one thing I probably couldn't live without. Yeah, I'd say that'd be it. Okay, what do you feel is the best thing you've accomplished in life? The best thing I've accomplished in life? Obviously, like graduating my studies was really good. I don't know, like biggest thing I've accomplished. I don't think there's anything that's like been super huge that stands out other than probably graduating, because like that was hard. Like it was hard, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like there was obviously like there was the schooling that was hard, but then there was obviously like the living away from home, but also like people, just everything. It was hard. And I think when I finally walked up on that stage to get my like certificate, like I knew it was done, which was sad, but also like it was done. Like this, it kind of felt like a weight lifted off my shoulders, that I wouldn't have to go and experience that again if I didn't want to, if that makes sense. Yeah, it was good. That was probably my biggest achievement. Like I definitely think that would probably be my biggest one. Yeah, I can't think, nothing else comes to mind at the moment, so we'll say that. Okay. If you could go back, would you change anything? I think I would say no. I don't know. I think, like as I said, like I am such a person that believes things happen for a reason. Like especially as I said with my schooling, like that happened so that I could work harder when I was studying. So I don't think I would go and change that. Yeah, I don't think I would change that. I think when I was younger, maybe enjoying the things I had more, like such as I said, like when I did dancing, like just enjoying it, because I don't know, I just never thought that I would regret leaving. Like I always, especially that last year, I really didn't enjoy it, and I was like, I just don't want to be here. And yeah, I don't know, I just never thought that I would not enjoy it, which is wild. So I just don't think I would change anything, but those would be the things I would change if maybe I could. Okay, a few questions left. If you had the chance to buy anything in the world, what would it be? Anything in the world? Oh, I don't know. Like anything in the world. That's wild. I don't know. Like I don't have anything like on my list that is like a big thing. Like I used to have like getting a new laptop, because my one I'd had since I'd started high school. So I got a new laptop like at the start of this year, but that was like on my list for getting like thing I wanted the most. I don't know actually. There's been a pair of shoes that I've wanted for a while that are like $200 that I didn't know if I wanted to buy, so I'll insert a picture here. They're by like Drip Creations, which is amazing. But at the moment, that's the only thing I can think of. Like I know I could go out and buy anything in the world, but I don't know, like a house. But then I don't know. Maybe I would buy a house if I could buy anything in the world. That's boring, isn't it? I have no clue. I don't know. That's a hard question. I have no clue. Okay, if there was one thing you could do right now, where would it be? Maybe she's meaning if I could go somewhere right now, where would it be? Or if I could do something right now. Okay. This kind of crosses over into where's the first place you'd go once COVID's over. So I'd say if I could do anything right now, it would be travel. Like Chelsea and I had planned to travel like to England in 2021, because Chelsea's from there and my grandma's from there as well, so I wanted to go there. We've both never been there before, so that was actually our plan to do that. But also my sister is over in America and my dad's family's over in Australia, so just honestly traveling to go and see them, like see family and just enjoy it. So I think if I wanted to do one thing right now, it would be to go over and see my sister, even though she's coming home like next month. But I think, yeah, just going and seeing family in different countries, and then one place, where's the first place you'd go once COVID's over? Say if we cut those out, Australia and America, it would probably be to go to England or somewhere hot. Like just go to the islands or something. Somewhere warm, quiet, just bliss. That's what I want. Like, I don't know, some island, somewhere warm would be amazing. So yeah, that was the last question I have. So I kind of thought they were going to be a lot juicier than that, to be honest. I might have to do a part 2 and see what else my other friends want to know about me, or if you guys want to know something about me, leave comments down below. I will maybe answer them for the next video. But yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you next time with another video. Bye guys.